don't know what this is stuck on. There's no signal there. So I still think this is probably one of the best Bofang radios that they've made. I guess there's a new one now that has the airband, but there's a couple versions of this radio that aren't all unlocked. And then Redotity made some kind of goofy version where they took the best feature that they could have possibly put and removed it. So they all have this little GPS logo on them, but it's not in there. It doesn't matter what you do with the firmware. I don't know if you can change the firmware on these. You know, like the Quan Chang radios. But if you could, and you could get the firmware, well then you could definitely make some changes to these radios. But I don't think the firmware is flashable. I don't think there's anything you can do to the radio. But these are definitely, I mean, they're just kind of nice. The button with the hard plastic, I don't care for that. They did a rubber button for here and here. And one of them is just for the light. Right now it's scanning. So you do have a light on the bottom, which is definitely not very bright. Then again, I'm a flashlight collector, so you know. But if you need to read something, it's good enough for that. And just like an annoying flashlight, a cheap one, you can't just turn it off with one click. You got to go to the stupid strobe crap. Bottom button, I don't know what it does. I can't remember. I think it scans.
On. Off.
Just the radio. But all in all, pretty nice radio. I think you can jump to the menu mode by, yeah. So if you type in some number of the menu entry that you know, you can get to the thing faster. But so if it doesn't have these firmwares in it, then it's going to be locked probably. Version 1.111, hardware V01. And they all seem to have that same hardware, but at different firmwares. So the antenna with these, it does say 220.
15, 16.
I don't remember if this is the one I can get or not. Yep. So it works okay with 220. I think in another video I tested the output of it. I don't remember what it was, but it works. So and it programs this, the uv17 Pro in chirp, so that's cool. 999 memories is just too many. So what I've been doing is just taking out certain ones. But this is the one I usually grab with me if I'm not concerned about things. I do use the Radtel radio a lot, but this is one of the ones I just grabbed because I'm a little more familiar with programming this than the Radtel. It does have the USB on the back, so quality's not quite as good as the Radtel radio, but it's pretty good on Bofang. It's real good. So anyway, yeah, I think this is still one of the top radios. If you don't like the UVK5, this is probably the radio to go to. I'm not sure if this is the one, because they make them all kind of look the same. Usually the way you can tell it's this one is what it shows on the front here. It shows 220. It also will have the other antenna. And it's not a 771. So, and the seller will be AUS Will. It'll also be bundled with other ones listing. So this is the one. If you want orange, which I think looks pretty cool, it's going to cost you more. So this one comes with the 2 antennas. The black one does not. This is not a tri-band antenna as far as I understand. So this antenna won't come with the other one. And if you go in the item's description, it'll tell you what it includes. Package contains walkie-talkie 1X, battery 1X, Type-C cable 1X, base charger 1X, 21 centimeter X1 antenna, 38 centimeter 771 antenna, and a screwdriver and some other stuff. So that 38 centimeter one, let me see here. I don't know what that one is. But anyway, I thought there was an easier way to tell, but that's the radio. Now the other versions that are popping up for this thing, so like you could buy 2 of them for $44, which is maybe $1 less, and you might not even be getting as good of a deal, to be honest. But so this one here at $17 is going to be probably, I think, the one that's locked. So it sounds like a good deal, but if you want to use it for anything else, it's going to be locked. Here's the GPS version. It's finally available on Amazon. I really don't know what in the hell you would use it for. That's the problem. What would you use it for? If you don't have 2 of them, I'm not sure what you could really do with it. So if you have 2 of them, I think the one can tell the other one the location. So my biggest gripe about these particular types of radios is these 2 keys have to do multiple things, and you have to know what they do. There is no VFO button. There is no A and B button. They could have used the real estate to do that. They could have put buttons where the logo is. So I don't know what you would do with the GPS radio, but it's on here. A lot of guys wanted that radio, and now it's here. It's $33. So, and the screen's a little bit nicer, I think. It's kind of like my TYT MD uv17 380 with GPS. I've never used it for anything. I've set it up to work, but I wonder if this is one of the new airband ones. So this is one of the new airband ones. It says it's a tri-band. I really don't know. I haven't tried one out. I haven't ordered one. There's just too many versions of different radios. Here's 2 of the GPS radios. Here's another multi-band airband. NOAA weather. I don't think the other ones have NOAA weather. I can't remember. I don't know what that one is. So this one here does airband. Some of them claim to be higher power too, but I'm pretty sure they're just all 5 watts, to be honest with you. Let's see, what do they advertise this one as? I wonder if this says. Now it says there's no weather. So I think the GPS version has banks of channels. It doesn't say how many watts. Doesn't matter. Anyway, if you just need ham, I guess this one's fine. But I would get this one, to be honest with you. I just having a radio that will do 220 with an antenna that does 220 is really worth the $23.